Good morning internet and welcome to today's plan with me video. It is currently Saturday, so I'm planning the week ahead of today, and I hope you guys had a really good week. So today I'm going to be using this kit, which is a kit from my shop. It's one of the first kits I've released that is not associated to any particular event. It's just a fun kit. It's called Honeybee for obvious reasons, and this is also a kit that Violet has drawn herself, which is amazing. I think this is one of her pre-existing art pieces that she just kind of tailor-made for this kit. So I'll be using the vertical kit. Surprise, surprise. I just love the feel of this. It's very spring-like. So yeah, those are the stickers, and I'm gonna get right into the plan with me. So this is the spread that we'll be planning in. It's a pretty quiet week. It's my third week back at work, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about my feelings and everything like that. But for the most part, there's not a lot on. We have Japanese lessons have moved from Monday to Thursday just because I'm back at work now, so I had to pick a later time. And then I've got a haircut on Friday, which I'm actually really excited for because I haven't cut my hair since August last year. So I think it desperately needs to at least have the split ends removed. And then we're actually spending the weekend in Yarra Glen, which is kind of like a vineyard winery area in Victoria, but obviously I'm not there to drink any wine because, as you guys know, I don't drink alcohol, but I thought it'd be a good opportunity to relax, shoot some videos. So first things first is the bottom strips. I'm gonna put the date covers on, and I think I'll put the activity boxes down as well. So it's gonna be kind of a pretty typical spread, and I will be right back. I put down all the date covers, my activity boxes, bottom strips, and I also put down my weather stickers, which is also from Happy Clouding. And yeah, so I'm gonna move straight on to Monday, which is halfway through the month. I can't believe we're already halfway through the month. As much as I wasn't keen on going back to work, I will admit the time is going by pretty fast. Okay, I'm gonna put down a hot chocolate sticker, which I feel like I haven't done these in such a long time, but I'm really looking for ways to kind of enjoy the social element of work when I'm not really keen on buying hot chocolates or buying coffees or anything if I can avoid it, because I just find it to be quite expensive. I know it's like $3-4, which may not seem like a lot, but it really adds up if it happens every single day. I think out of a lot of people, I just don't really get a lot of enjoyment out of buying hot chocolates or coffees or anything like that. Not that I'd buy coffee, but you know what I mean? Like, it's just, the value isn't there. I have no issue with spending money on something that I feel like I get a lot out of, that I get a lot of value out of, but I feel like when it comes to this, I don't. I've been really looking for ways to kind of participate in the social side of it, where everybody goes down and enjoys like buying coffees together. I still want to join everyone, but I don't want to be spending the money, so I've been just making them at home, bringing them in a thermostat instead, which I don't know, might seem a little strange to some people, but for me, it's just such a great way to still go downstairs with everyone, sit around, but not have to spend the money myself. So that's my reason. All right, so today I'm gonna actually introduce the pens I use, because I do get questions sometimes from people in the comments about what pens and stationery I'm using. So these ones have been featured, I think, in my favorites video because I love them so much. But this is the Bic Whiteout Exact Liner. I love this ergonomically. It's so comfortable and it whites out perfectly, and you can get that, I assume, from most stationery shops. I got mine from Officeworks. And then this is the Pilot G2 .38, which is one of the smoothest gel pens I've ever used. I know of a lot of really smooth gel pens, but this is definitely one of my favorites because it's so comfortable to use. I'm thinking of picking up, I was watching a couple stationery videos, and I'm thinking of picking up the, I can't remember the name now, but there's a couple other gel pens that people recommend. So I'm gonna do a little bit of I'm gonna do some experimentation and just see which ones work out, but I really love how smooth this writes. And I know that the Pilot G2 line you can actually get from Officeworks, but I think you can only get this one, which is the 7.7 millimeters. The .8 the 0.38 millimeters. I haven't seen this one in my local Office Works, and there's 2 near my area. I've been to both and I haven't been able to see this version, only this one, so I had to actually order this online, and I've had a few questions on whether it's worth ordering because for Australia the shipping can be a little bit crazy. I would say yes. So I don't know if you can see the difference here. So this 15 is with the 0.7 and this one is with the 0.38. I think from a distance they kind of look similar, but when you write you can really feel the difference. Like I couldn't fill out my planner with the 0.7 because I feel like I would not be able to write as much. Like my text would have to be very simple. With the 0.38 I feel like I can write smaller text and get more words in, if that makes sense. So I personally am a big fan of really fine tip pens, but yeah, generally I'm always going to closer to the fine tip pens if I can. Also, if I start to sound a little bit croaky, I'm really sorry. I don't know why my voice is like croaking up this morning because I don't feel sick at all. I feel perfectly healthy, but I've just noticed that I have to keep clearing my throat, so I'm very sorry if that's annoying. Okay, so that's Monday. Now moving on to Tuesday. I don't think there's anything majorly planned on Tuesday. I know that Tobias will be out with his brother. Actually, I figured I may as well just white all of these out. I thought I wouldn't need to use whiteout anymore in the new year, but turns out I still have to. Tobias will be having dinner with his brother, so I will be home. I'll probably just try and get a lot of stuff done. The reality of working and still trying to do everything that I used to do hasn't really set in yet. I still feel like I can manage for the most part. I do notice a few things slipping up. For example, I don't know if people are interested in this at all, so I'm just gonna talk, but like I was really on my Instagram game last year, like especially during my time off. I just found it really easy for me to be maintaining my Instagram accounts at the same time, and there was like no issue. Okay, this is a bit strange. I don't know how this is going to fit because if I do it quite close, you've got this little white space here. Do it just below. Might look a little strange. Okay, I'm going to put that sticker back, and I think I'm going to use one of these quarter boxes instead, and I'm just going to put this here, and that will give me some space to write some other stuff here. Okay, but yeah, so my Instagram game was really strong and now it's gotten pretty weak. I just haven't had the mental capacity to be focusing on so many areas because obviously my priority is the sticker shop and then my channels, and I'm less focused on my social media accounts. So I think it's just really more about finding a good balance, and hopefully I'll be able to find one that works for me. I'm sure it'll all work out. So I'm gonna put a to-do list right at the top for Wednesday. Which I'm just gonna put it right here. I always like putting them side on because I feel like if I don't, then they always end up crooked. And then I put the label afterwards. Because every time I put the label first, then this always goes on crooked if I use this to kind of like calibrate. Is that the right word? I don't know. Like use that as a guide for putting down my sticker. Don't know what I have on Wednesday. I think Wednesday is a pretty quiet day as well. So I'm gonna put this just here. But yeah, I'm not really sure what else to put down. So we're gonna go over to Wednesday. Thursdays are now our Japanese lessons. So I'm gonna put down a half box to represent that. Actually, I'm gonna white everything out first. Okay, so now that's white out. Oh, and there's something I just realized I had to do. So I'm not sure if you guys saw my favorites video for 2017, but I did one, and right at the end of that video I actually put in a little sneaky giveaway. Is this gonna work? It was just basically giving away one of my favorite pens, which is this one here. It is the Uni Jetstream pen, which I love. It's one of my favorite ballpoint pens. I use it all the time. I think that's like my third refill now. Like it's the same pen that I've been using, which I love when you can get refills for pens because I feel like it's just a lot more environmentally friendly. But this is like the third refill I have here now, and I love it. And so yeah, I did a giveaway where I was offering that, but I did it right at the end, which I was really happy I was able to do that because I noticed there's so many channels and a lot of people who do giveaways. I know that the intention of the giveaway is to promote the channel, grow it, all that sort of stuff, and there's definitely nothing wrong with that at all. I totally understand that. I've done giveaways where it was like where the motivation behind the giveaway was really to just grow the channel and grow the audience and stuff like that. But this time I just really wanted to give back to you guys, my existing audience who have been with me, who support my channel and all that sort of stuff. And so that's why I didn't announce it. I intentionally kept it hidden in the video so that only people who were actually watching the video could enter. So you don't have people like searching for giveaways online and then just entering. So, and I was so surprised because I was like 100% sure, well, almost 100% sure that I might get like, I bought 5 pens assuming that I'd get like 5 people who enter, because I didn't think most people watch the video right to the end. Based on my analytics, from what I've seen, people don't tend to watch the video right through. So I just assumed that most people, I just assumed that there wouldn't be very many people entering, but I was completely wrong. You guys, I was completely wrong. There was so many people who watched it right to the end and entered the giveaway. So I need to, this weekend is this weekend actually. I should have done it earlier the week, but I've been so busy with work. So I think what I'm going to do is this weekend try and pick the 5 winners and message them. And I'm so excited to send away some pens. And I think I'm going to include some stickers and stuff. Like every time I send stuff away to people, whether it's like people who buy stuff or on eBay or anything like that, I always like to add little like extra goodies because I just feel like it makes the package so much more special. I'm looking forward to that and I can't wait to do that. So I need to pick it out today. So today being Saturday, I'm actually going to go see Violet and Jimmy. They need a little bit of help with moving some furniture. So as I mentioned a little while back, they recently purchased a new place, and they've been furnishing it out and spending a lot of time and money decorating it, all that sort of fun stuff. And so they need some help moving some furniture. They need to return some furniture that didn't work out in the end, and they also want to buy some new furniture, and they unfortunately don't have a car at the moment, so we're going to help them out with that. Is this going to fit if I put a to-do label? I feel like there's just a lot of room at the top. And I really love keeping my spreads as cohesive as possible, where I don't feel like there's any major gaps. Even though I know it really doesn't matter too much. Actually, I'm gonna put this one down because I realized that my mum's birthday is next week and I need to go book some stuff for her, so that will be a good reminder. So yeah, so today we're actually going to be going out. So I'm trying to film this video as early as possible. I usually film a little later in the day, but I'm actually filming a few hours earlier, so very early in the morning, so I can get this filmed and edited for you guys. My camera tends to adjust the brightness, and so it looked like it was super bright when I was looking at the LCD screen, so I'm really sorry about that. And now it's like normal again, so I think I need to like figure out how to put this on like a manual setting so that it's always consistent. So now we're on to the weekend. I'm going to put down my weekend banner, which is like my favorite part about doing the weekend spread. Just feels so complete when the banner goes down. There we go. And this is the weekend we're actually going to Yarra Glen, so I need to make sure that I pack. It's just kind of, as I mentioned, a winery area, which is very scenic, and that's the main reason we're going. We're obviously not going to go drinking or anything like that. I mean, Tobias does drink alcohol, but because I don't drink any alcohol, I feel like as a result he just doesn't drink as much as he probably would had I been someone who loved alcohol, maybe. I'm going to use this orange one just to mark us driving, because we're going to be driving over. And kind of the main point of the holiday was actually because, I know this is going to sound so extra, I don't know about you, but usually when I'm feeling kind of sad about going back to work or anything like that, and in the past every time I was sad to go back to work, it was always around coming back after a lot of time off work, in terms of like I went on leave and I went on holiday and all that sort of stuff. And so it's kind of like a joke they say in the office, and I'm not sure if this is like how everybody feels, but the best way to get over like feeling sad about no longer having holidays is to plan the next holiday. Which is true. That's actually the same method I use to like get over feeling sad about going back to work. So that was one of the reasons I decided to book this trip, so that I would have something to look forward to in January after going back to work. But turns out I actually don't feel that sad about being back at work. I thought I would be so upset. Like, I was dreading it so much, and I guess you guys could see that in my videos because you guys were so nice and sympathetic about it. But it's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. I think I just built it up in my head to be like, oh my goodness, I don't want to go back to work. It's going to be the worst thing ever. I'll have no time to do anything anymore. But no, it really hasn't. And I'm just actually, in a way, I'm actually kind of glad to be back at work as well, because I feel like I can, I feel like I'm talking to my coworkers again, who are like all really good friends of mine, catching up with everybody and just being like in touch with the real world again. Not that like working for yourself or anything is not in touch with the real world, of course, but it's a bit different just having people to talk to every day. I didn't realize how much I actually really love that aspect of work. I mean, I knew I loved that aspect of work. I didn't realize how much I like that aspect of work. So another car sticker to say we're going home. Oh, and I'm just going to mark down our grocery run because we will have to do that when we get back. So I think those are all the major stickers I need to do here. I'm going to go to the sidebar now. Yeah, so I'm actually kind of happy to be back at work now. I think I'd be lying if I said I prefer to be at work than at home working on my own thing, because that would be a big fat lie. But I'm not as sad as I thought I would be, and I'm enjoying work for what I'm enjoying work for the benefits it gives me, and the benefits that go beyond just having a paycheck. This looks a bit crooked, but I'm gonna go, just gonna live with it. So yeah, so I guess the holiday wasn't completely necessary, but I mean, we'd already booked it, and I think it's a good opportunity to just, oops, my fingers are just being clumsy today. I think it's a really good opportunity to get away, relax, but I'm also going to be using it to try and film some videos. I've just really been enjoying videos, like filming videos and content creation a lot more recently, so I'm going to be doing it for that, and I know that Tobias probably has some videos he wants to film too, so I think it's all going to work out. There we go. Just going through the motions right now of just putting my traditional sidebar stuff down, which is like a habit tracker, my hydration sticker, and then I do step counts, but I put work here. Maybe I should change the label for one of them to be step counts, but I don't know how many people track their step counts, so I don't want to be like that weirdo. And then I've got a little bit of extra space here, which I think, based on my calculations, I think it will suit this large. Yeah, just enough to cover up the lines, I think, but not enough to actually fill it out. But I think that's all I really want, just to sort of cover it up. And I think that's all the stickers, at least all the major stickers. So I'm gonna actually go through the spread, shut off the camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and this is the final spread. I really, honestly, I say this all the time, but I really feel like the clip art sheet makes the spread, because it just kind of pulls everything together. I don't think I added that many new stickers. So this is from Love Cloud Creative, for hot chocolate. I think this is from Lily Pink Prince, which is no longer here. This one is from, I cannot never say this name, DeJoyce Designs, Little Precious Unicorns, Scribble Prints Co., Libby & Co., Love Cloud Creative. This is from Labeled with Love Co., Stick With Me, Nightingale, and I think those are all the other shops. Otherwise, everything else you see here is from the kit or from my own shop, Happy Clouding. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really love the end spread. It looks so, I just love it. It just looks so cute and spring, and yeah. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then be sure to give it a like. If you don't want to miss any of my future videos, then be sure to subscribe. This is Celina reporting from my room. Back to you, internet.